know we've grown a lot since we were children, and along with that we've also grown apart. You feel compelled to roam, you're maybe searching for a home, and you only know the road is where you start. Well, a home gets farther every mile you travel, until one time you rest a while too long. 'Cause I didn't plan to stay, I guess it just worked out that way. Now I feel I was headed right here all along. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, it's like a painting on the sky. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, and it makes me want to fly up to the old Ithaca sunset. And I know that I'll be smiling now, sometimes it just reminds me life is fine. The next verse was written as I was rolling off to a gig from Turkey Hill Road. Well, I've never been out to California, never breathed that Rocky Mountain air, but the friends of mine that went, they say they're going back again, 'cause I hear they got some pretty views out there. But sometime if you're down by Lake Cayuga, and the sun is on its last part of the day, oh, just as it starts to set, oh, there's a sight you can't forget, and I think it's as good as any other place. Sing it out. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, like a painting on the sky. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, and it makes me want to fly up to the old Ithaca sunset. And I know that I'll be smiling now, 'cause sometimes it just reminds me life is fine. Some years later, I was asked to perform at the Ithaca Centennial up in the ice rink. Did any of you see that? That was wild. They had me singing on top of a moving, some sort of ice cream cake, or I don't know what it was. I rewrote the last verse for the Ithaca Centennial. So now that I have lived in California and watched the sunset on Pacific sand, I played the Rocky Mountain highs to those flat Midwestern skies, and I even sang this song out in Japan. But when I think of all the roads I've traveled, and all the places I have spent my time, you know, the ones that I spent here making music through the year, still at times seem like the best years of my life. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, it's like a painting on the sky. Watching the old Ithaca sunset, and it makes me want to fly up to the old Ithaca sunset. And I know that I'll be smiling now, 'cause sometimes it just reminds me life is fine. It still does. Sometimes it just reminds me life is fine. Sometimes it just reminds me life is